Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 14 on counting. In this lecture, we will discuss this question on the product rule for counting. This question was asked in GTU Winter 2021 exam. The question is, in a box there are 5 black pens, 3 white pens and 4 red pens. In how many ways can 2 black pens, 2 white pens and 2 red pens can be chosen or can be selected out of this total 5, 3 and 4 pens? So here we are asked to find out the number of ways in which we can choose 2 black pens, 2 white pens and 2 red pens. So here our task is to choose 2 black pens, 2 white pens and 2 red pens. So this task can be divided into 3 tasks, say task 1, task 2 and task 3. And to complete this task, it is necessary to perform all these 3 tasks. So first task we can consider as selecting 2 black pens. Another task can be considered as selecting 2 white pens, and third task is selecting 2 red pens. And we have to decide the number of ways of doing all these 3 tasks. Now here we note that there are 5 black pens and we have to choose 2 black pens. So we know that we can select 2 black pens out of 5 black pens in 5C2 number of ways. Similarly, we have to select 2 white pens and there are total 3 white pens. So we can select 2 white pens out of 3 white pens in 3C2 ways. And the third task is to select 2 red pens and there are total 4 red pens. So we can select 2 out of 4 red pens in 4C2 ways. So therefore the number of ways of doing task T1 is 5C2, number of ways of doing task T2 is 3C2 and number of ways of doing task T3 are 4C2, and our task T can be performed by performing all these 3 tasks one by one or successively. Therefore, by the product rule, the number of ways of doing task T is equal to product of number of ways of doing task T1, T2 and T3. So I have written all these things systematically how you can answer this question. So first we have written that there are total 5 black pens and out of these 5 black pens 2 can be chosen in 5C2 ways. This is the number of ways of doing task of selecting 2 black pens. Similarly, there are total 3 white pens and we can select 2 white pens out of these 3 white pens in 3C2 ways. And there are total 4 red pens. Out of these 4 red pens, 2 red pens can be chosen in 4C2 ways. Therefore, by product rule, the number of ways of choosing 2 black pens, 2 white pens and 2 red pens equal to product of all these number of ways of doing these 3 tasks, 5C2 times 3C2 times 4C2, and 5C2, that is 5 into 4 divided by 2 into 1. 3C2 is also 3 into 2 divided by 2 into 1, and 4C2 is 4 into 3 divided by 2 into 1. Here we can cancel out this 4 with this 4 and these 2 can be cancelled with these 2, and we have 5 into 4 20 and 20 into this 9, that is there are 180 ways of doing given task. So we can select 2 black pens, 2 white pens and 2 red pens in 180 ways. So this is our answer, and this is simple application of basic product rule for counting, which says that if we can perform our task T by performing different tasks successively, and to perform this task T, if it is necessary to perform all the tasks, then the number of ways of performing task T is equal to product of the number of ways of doing all these tasks. So this was asked in GTU Winter 2021 exam, and this is all about this session. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.